against the limiter a little bit there. There you go in. It's a little bit wallow over doing 100 through here. There's a bump just there, and now I've got some heat into the brakes. They feel better.
Yeah. Oh. I'm like a ragdoll in here. We're actually catching the 911.
Right then, guys. I hope you enjoyed those laps.
I did.
big thanks to Tony. Guys, we're down here at Motech today. This is like Motech mic, isn't it?
This is the real Motech mic, not the fake ones.
Not the fake. You can usually tell because it looks like he's just come out of a...
Vidas as soon as I long.
Exactly.
Because I'm worth it.
Because he's worth it. We're down here today because I am going to get some lovely Bilstein shock absorbers.
Developed and tested at the Nürburgring. And that's true, they've got a big place at the Nürburgring.
I've seen it, yeah. I've seen their carriages.
Yeah. Amongst
all those lovely Porsche places and... I can't remember the name.
Apex, maybe?
Yeah, well, Apex, obviously. Yeah. But one sec, should I put my Bilstein sunglasses on? Swap them with these Oakleys, who needs them? Oh, thank God they didn't hit it.
No, like, imagine them going like across the floor.
Right, so yeah, let me grab one as well.
But these are two fronts, which is pretty boring.
Double fronts. Well, that's alright.
Okay, so we've got two front dampers here. What's good about these is Joe is the first person to try these out. These are M Light, so 135i, 235i, 240, 140, adjustable.
Yep.
Dampers. Now you can't retrofit them, so if your car's got passive, you can't put these in.
Okay.
You've been asked that before.
Yeah.
But your car has adaptive dampers, so take these out, put these in place, off you go.
Well, that's brilliant, because I know you can get like traditional sort of coilover sets for the M lights, but then you'd normally lose the adaptive function.
That's correct, yeah.
And that's what's so appealing to these with me, because I like both comfort
and this is still a daily car. You are tracking it, you
yeah.
tracked it, you know, and you are tracking it later, so it'd be really good. So this is the perfect setup for very fast road use and a little bit of track as well. You can go full track, let's say full coilover setup that Bilstein also do up as well. But for what you do and the fact that me and you are old,
yeah.
This is a better road setup.
We're getting up, we're mature.
Well, I'm the youngest in the room.
Yes, you are, but that doesn't really say much because the other person's Tony Lewis and he's about 400. So.
No.
Oi!
Although I saw his house, it's very nice. Can't believe I had a load of Audis out the front.
I know.
Yeah. So yeah, these should be good.
These should be good. And actually, ironically, this is live. That is my car in the background there with Nick working very hard to remove.
McDonald's is good.
Yeah, we filled him with quality, healthy McDonald's. So he's firing on all cylinders. We're going to go out there. Well, I'm going to go out there and film a little bit of what he's doing. And then later on, after this, we're going to put him through a proper test. And I'm going to put it up against a bog standard M140 with passive setup and see what the differences are. But Mike, as always, thanks for everything. Always, I know I haven't been here for a while. I know I neglect you guys these days, but
yes, thank you very much.
But it's good to come down here and look at this beautiful new little showroom that we're actually standing in here. You guys are pretty busy.
Oh, and that board just upstairs.
Yes.
Still not including the other 6 cars Tony's just booked in for next month as well.
Right, and yeah, talking of that, so you're up to car.
That's 15 out.
15 out front. That's sold.
Yeah, 16 comes to us on the 30th.
Yeah.
I think it's 4 days every after till September.
Amazing. So by the end of September, you probably 20 Motech edition M140i
out there, yeah.
Nice.
And then we're hoping for 240i as well.
Oh yes, new project. Right, shh. For now, we're going to go and have a look at the car. We'll leave it at that. Cheers. Right, so this is Nick, who does all the handiwork at Motech and has worked on many of my cars.
Indeed.
And he's a proper petrol head. He's got a very nice little project car, E46 M3 going on at the moment, that he said that he wasn't going to do much to, but that's kind of gone out the window a little bit. But
yeah, that tends to happen.
So yeah, as you can see, he's taken the wheels off, and then I guess it's unplugged the shocks and pull the springs out. One thing I did forget to mention actually is the eye-back springs obviously go straight onto these new shocks, so the car's going to effectively sit exactly the same. Ride height and stuff's not going to be changed. So yeah, should be good. Ricky! Oh no, it's Mike.
Really good. You notice a big difference straight away. Literally, when you go from comfort, it's like normal. You put it in hard, and you put it in hard.
When you put it in hard, hey.
Staying with you tonight, lovely. And then you put it in Sport Plus, and you can really feel the difference. And that's just me nipping around that corner.
Yeah.
So anyway, go and do your beep, and I'll catch up with you later for a beer.
I'll have to beat that out because I've not told people what I'm doing.
Beep.
My backpack day.
Beep. Right, I've really got on.
Thank you, Mike.
Mate, legend.
Nice to meet you, Jay. And good luck filling Patwick's boots. I'm sure you'll do a very good job at it.
Thank you very much.
Mate, thank you very much.
More than welcome. It's been a pleasure as ever.
Oh! Broken hand. Right, fast forward an hour, we find ourselves at Rockingham Raceway. Mr. Tony Lewis. I thought this would be a good place to test out my brand new Bilstein dampers. On the way over here, it certainly felt a bit more comfortable in comfort and maybe a bit stiffer in Sport Plus and Sports, but it's very hard to tell. I was in traffic, so it wasn't really much of a journey. Just been out for a few sighting laps in my car. Really good circuit. It's quite hard on the old right front tyre, but it's really good, really fast. You need some big balls through some of it, so I'm not going to push it too hard. Obviously, we've got a big threatening cloud above us. I'm going to jump in Tony's stock M140 and just do 2 laps at like medium pace, and then get in mind, we're not allowed to officially time the laps, but we are allowed to look at the times after. So I'll be running the GoPro so we can work it out, and I'll put it on the screen. But we can just talk a bit about a bog standard M140 auto on Michelin Pilot Super Sports, but running passive dampers. Then we've got mine, which has now got, well, you know what mine's got, everything pretty much, but the main upgrades are it's been lowered on IBAC springs, it's on Bilstein adjustable dampers, it's got spacers, obviously it's got the Remus exhaust, it's got the strut brace. What else am I forgetting? That's about it really, isn't it? And obviously the Alcantara steering wheel, that must add at least half a second.
And 5 horsepower.
And 5 horsepower, yeah. And I've got a Petrol Head sticker in the rear window, so that's another couple of tenths. Anyway, let's jump in the stock M140, do a couple of laps, talk you through it. Right then guys, we are in the stock M140i ZF8 speed on passive suspension. Hopefully you can understand and hear me. Obviously Tony Lewis to my left, my secretary.
I hope they can hear you over my screaming.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be interesting because I've just got out of mine, which I'll talk about later when I'm in it, and into this. So Sport Plus into manual. I'm going to do that with both cars and just see how it feels. Yeah, let's go. There's all sorts of cars out there, as you'll probably see, but it's a good circuit. I'm not going to push that hard because, well, firstly this isn't my car, and even if it was, I don't know the circuit that well. So yeah, I'm just going to push to about 7 tenths on both cars, try and be as consistent as possible, and then we'll look at the times afterwards. So we're just coming out of the pit lane here. Obviously there's no Remus on this, so instantly it's a lot quieter than mine, and I can already feel it rolling over a bit. Yeah. Looks like we've got a nice clear bit of track. So I'm just going to take it very easy on this first lap. And actually the stock brakes, initially, they feel like they've got better bites, a better bite than my my Tarek's ones, but
they felt good the last few laps going around here, to be fair.
Yeah,
that's the best bit about the car.
Yeah, I think stock brakes are really good until you bake the pads.
Yeah.
Then they feel really good. See, I can just floor it through there, whereas in mine you can feel the back end rotating, which is just the diff. It just shows you what a good job the electronic diff does in this car. We've got to try and get in front of this Celica before the start of the next lap. So yeah, it feels soft, but it doesn't feel too bad. I thought it was going to feel very bad coming out of mine, you know. Where was he going? Right, is he letting me through? I'm not going to pass him the corner.
No, get him on the next after Tarzan.
Has he seen me?
Yeah, he's going to come over, so let him take Tarzan.
No, I think he'll let me go.
Well, put the indicator on would help, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right, we've got an M2 up my arse, so I'm using second through here. Yeah, so you feel the open diff there.
Yeah. Just wants to push right out, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I usually carry third through here. Yeah, it rolls so much more than mine.
Yep.
But it's not bad. Nice and wide, and then you want to try and, well, I don't know this circuit that well, but that's my line through there.
It's okay, as long as you let it drift out, it's fine.
So now we're piling on. That's 100 miles an hour over the finish line, 110. Actually against the limiter a little bit there. There you go in. It's a little bit wallowy. We're doing 100 through here. There's a bump just there. And back out on the accelerator again. Just touch 120.
So that's about 10 miles per hour faster than I was prepared to push it. Joe's going 7/10, everybody.
Let's try and make this apex. There we go. Then unwind the lock as soon as possible. Get that open diff working. Nice and deep in here to late apex again through here.
Off cam, but yeah, good as well. Just throw
It
it
is.
out.
Yeah, you're gonna need to use all the track.
Yeah.
Little short shift to fourth there. Down to third to help it through the corner. I don't know how to do this corner very well, but short shift again. Then third, I think slow in and fast out of this one. So set it up nicely while it runs out.
That's it.
And then once you see the exit, you can start piling the speed back on. You want to brake in a nice straight line here, I think. So just good dab on the brakes, get the car set up, and then just turn it in and hope for the best.
Hope the back sticks.
Yeah. And don't be too greedy on the exit here. And Tony said this is a good spot where people go straight on, so don't brake too late in here.
Yep.
And like I said, into second, get the front end in, and then unwind that lock, open diff, use all the track. Feels really good, it does feel soft. And again here, don't be too greedy in here, because greedy is only going to be slow through here. Sacrifice this, and then get this one turning lovely here. Then pile it on. Now I'm getting the power on, short shift. There we go, and then you can use the bank. And over the line. We survived, Tony. Huh? How was that?
That's really good.
That was a good lap, wasn't it?
Really, really good.
I'm just going to cruise it in. I go on about this a lot on my channel, and tyres, even Pilot Super Sports, you really need to look after them a bit for them to look after you. It's a street car after all, it's a heavy car, especially with two of us in there. So if you really push 3 or 4 laps, you'll destroy the fronts in no time. So rather than ruining your whole day and ruining a set of tyres in 10 minutes, just do a few hot laps, come in, let it cool off, go back out again. So I'm just taking it easy, coming back in now. Keeping an eye on my mirrors. Always check your mirrors. You might think you're the fastest person on a track day, but you never are, especially in a stock car like this. But we managed to put quite a lot of space into people, which is good. But yeah, it felt alright, didn't it? It's funny, the passive setup kind of works when you get out on track.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, I think that's what we've said all along, is it's very firm in passive setup. Yeah. Probably not quite as firm as sport goes on adaptive suspension.
Yes.
But for a track, it is actually really, really good. And this isn't a bad track, Rocky. And we know there's only 2 really bad bumps out there. So
exactly,
it does work well on this. So it doesn't give you that luxury of comfort driving when you're on bad street roads. No. That's where it falls down. So I think a lot of people think adaptive's going to make the car better on a track, but it isn't actually what you need. It's the case of making it 2 cars in one, as we always say. Exactly. And that is the difference. Is that Paddy from Talk Chasers just gone past us? Looks like him, didn't it? Hey, look at that! Come on, Paddy! Yes, Patrick! Yeah, cool. Well, that was nice. I enjoyed that. It'll be interesting. Honestly, I've got no idea.
I'm hoping that my car that's got 15 grand's worth of extra bits on it at least goes half a second quicker. But let's see. Let's
find out.
Let's find out. Right then, guys, we're now in my M140 Motech edition, Tony edition, Joe Achilles edition, 007 heaven. So yeah, this has just had the Bilsteins fitted. Obviously it's got the diff as well. So hopefully you'll see that on the camera. You'll pick up a bit more on how the rear end likes to rotate a little bit. Again, I'll be in Sport Plus. So we have got traction control devices on and manual. So same setup, same tyres. Same condition tyres as well. I've only had these tyres on for about 1,000 miles, and that car there's about 2,500 miles old, so there's not much. Let's follow the M2 out of here. Instantly I feel like I'm sitting lower.
Yeah.
Which is what you get when you put...
We were leaning over coming round here just now, weren't
we? See, the rear end wanted to rotate immediately in third. Just a warm-up lap, Tony. I've got a Porsche coming up my arse.
I'm sure you've had worse.
Hey, it's here all week. I'm going to let the Porsche go.
Oh, he's your fan.
Yeah, he definitely won't hold me up. Apparently this guy watches my channel as well, so...
Oh, he's proper losing it now. We could have actually taken the Porsche back over at that point.
Yeah, we lost a couple of tenths there, but here goes our lap.
Oh.
So he doesn't even brake through there at all. I'm not brave enough to do that.
Speed 100,
so 120,
just over. Yeah. Oh, it's so good on the brakes.
Whoa.
Oh, you've overcooked it.
No, I've saved
good
it.
recovery. Oh.
This is a messy lap, and we're actually catching someone. So we'll wait until we do another lap because we're catching too many people. We need a clean lap. This definitely feels faster in a straight line. Yeah. I think it just gets the power down better.
Yeah, it's picking up straight away.
Right, clean lap, Joe. None of this showboating.
Right, let's go.
We've got no Porsche skidding in front of us. Okay.
It's definitely a lot firmer.
Yeah.
But in a good way.
That was quick. Right, I'm not going to brake too late this time. Into third. I've got to remember I'm not pushing too hard, so I've got to stop getting so carried away. This is slippery, this corner. Yeah. There's not much grip, hey? Right, slow in and fast out.
Shifted up early there to keep the power low down.
Yeah.
And it was definitely a lot smoother that time through there. That was a lovely line, wasn't
it? It feels great when it's on the limit, this thing. It really does.
I feel more comfortable in the confidence of the car through those fast corners than I did in the last one. Although the last one's nice and smooth, it's sort of floating.
Oh, I lost loads of speed there. I wasn't trying to do that.
It definitely breaks away a lot easier.
And now I've got some heat into the brakes, they feel better.
Yeah. Oh. I'm like a ragdoll in here. We're actually catching the 911.
No, he's gone, that's it, that's it.
I can't see, I've got blurred vision. What's that then?
That's the little MR2.
Oh, that's not a 911 then?
No. So there you go, I wasn't talking much to you there because I was focusing a lot more actually. It's funny, having the diff, people get the wrong idea about having an NSD because it certainly makes the ride a lot more livelier and makes the back end a lot more, the back end always wants to come out like that, always wants to come and play. So yeah, I'm not sure if that was much quicker because I screwed up on one of the last corners by going too sideways. And although sideways is fun, it's definitely not fast. But I think that was about an average. Because I pushed harder than the other car in places, but then lost time in that last lap.
Yeah.
So I guess we could call it an average lap. What do you reckon, Tony?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. It felt quicker overall.
Yeah.
And there was definitely some higher top speeds on that last session.
Yes.
And I actually feel a lot hotter.
And the aircon's higher in this car as well.
I feel a lot hotter than I did in the last car. So I think we're working harder in here. Yeah. Well, you are. I'm just hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, I guess because I am maybe pushing a bit harder in here, so I am focusing more. But I'm going to come in now and let the car, because we've done two pretty hot laps. And yeah, I'm just going to come in and let the car cool down a little bit.
There's no one out there throwing
Oh yeah, I'm meant to be cooling down, aren't I?
Joe's on it again.
Right then, guys, I hope you enjoyed those laps.
I did.
big thanks to Tony and for coming along and
putting up with it,
trying to keep your eyes open for some of it. But it was awesome, really good fun, and I hope the lap times do this car some justice. And if they don't, because I screwed up in the last corner, I'll maybe put some sector times in like halfway around the lap. Because but yeah, great car, and it definitely feels like you could do more laps with this one. You could feel the pressure and the strain that car, and actually we looked at the tyres and it's really pushing already on the outside edges of that car, whereas this one it's kind of wearing quite even, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which to me means the car is rolling less and it's sliding more, which you probably experienced. But yeah, the sliding, the diff, as soon as you got a diff in it, it just wants to skid everywhere. I wasn't even trying then, Tony. Yeah, imagine Sid in this car, God.
No, no, I don't want to imagine sitting in this car.
Yeah, it would literally come baut with no tyres.
I certainly wouldn't be sitting here, that's for sure.
Yeah, that was good fun. So yeah, cool. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Give us a thumbs up if you did. Go and yeah, speak to Motech if you're keen and interested about these particular dampers. Like I said, I will be doing another video soon talking about the whole car. I know it's well overdue, but yeah, it feels as a package now. I know I've gone a bit ridiculous with things, but I'll do a video maybe listing the things that you should go for first and then work your way up, because I understand that the stuff I put on here, this is probably like M2 value now, this car.
Yeah.
So but saying that, it feels, every time I change something it feels even better, so super pleased with it. But I understand that, you know, people are on budgets.
You can do it bit by bit. That's the nice thing with the Motech stuff, isn't it? You can start with the spring, start with the spacers, get the stance right.
Yep.
And then move on through the other bits as you see fit, as you've done. And you've identified where some of the weaknesses are, and you've then gone and corrected them afterwards. And slowly the car's just crept up and up in performance, isn't it?
It has, yeah. And that's the thing with tuning cars, is like anything out of the factory, like that is a stock factory car. They are brilliant, and BMW or whoever it might be, they design the car to nearly their maximum of what, you know, like the brakes are designed for the engine power, etc, etc. Suspension, once you do start giving it a bit of a power boost, or you know, then you need better brakes, and then you need better suspension to support it, and it continues and on and on. And that's why if you're really going to do a lot of track use, something like an M2 is always going to be a better car. But this car is now an absolute road weapon, and it's debadged. None of those horrible M badges that you love so much. Anyway, right, see you later, guys. Bye. Thanks, Tony. It's running.
Got it.
Right.
Right. Ah, this is what happens when you let an idiot behind the camera.
There's not going to be a long edit in it.
Tony Lewis is behind the camera.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, look at these effects. Look,
Tony.
this is the C6. Right, Motech take 1.
Right, guys, we're down here at Motech.